Hey guys, my name's Scott Alexander King and I'm from Animal Dreaming, and I've been asked to create this little video just to give you a little bit of insight into my books, what I do and why I do it basically, and how I feel that my work is designed to help other people, heal their life and to discover who they are. As I was growing up, most of you may be aware of this, but I had a really difficult childhood, very challenging, very abusive, very frightening in lots of ways. I didn't really know who I was. I didn't know how I was meant to fit in to the world that I was born into. I didn't know how my life could possibly have any impact on anybody else. So I was really focusing on just my own survival and my own mental health during those times. So I was unaware that what I was able to do was really quite unique. Growing up, of course, it was pointed out to me that what I was doing was a little bit unusual, but different to most other people. And it dawned on me that maybe what I had was something that could actually be shared and with the intention of helping other people find their way. Being that I didn't really know who I could trust and who I couldn't trust growing up, made life quite difficult for me. But one thing I did know, and without question, was that the animals were guiding me, that the animals were watching me and doing everything in their power to inspire me to heal and to find my direction. They were there as lampposts, if you like, to light the way through my otherwise dark world. For example, growing up, I'd love to spend time outside watching the spiders weaving their webs and unweaving their webs again, and then pulling them all apart, as you know, and reweaving them to create healthier webs, because as I realized watching them that if their web was perfectly fine in the morning, that would mean that their web had failed them. So if they didn't want to starve to death, they had to reweave their web. They had to improve their web so that following night they could catch some bugs and eat them to ensure their own survival. So the spider taught me from a very early age that it was up to me to reweave my life, to make choices, to make the good of something that wasn't so great, and to wait and to let my future unfold. I learnt that if I wanted something, I had to dream it and manifest it within myself before it would appear outside myself. And the animals really taught me that. So I sort of created like a language, I guess you could say, that the animals represented certain things, and if they were seen in certain circumstances or accompanied by other animals, then they created like a language, like they created a story that I could read without meaning to, without even putting any effort in. So I decided that I would put a lot of those messages together, and I did, and I'll show you what I created from those. I created, my first book was Animal Dreaming, which a lot of you will be aware of. This is a book that has about 250 animals from all over Australia. From that book, this deck was manifested, this birthed, it came like it was a natural progression. And this took 45 of the primary animals that I was working with growing up. Those messages were so crucial to me that I pulled them all together and I created that oracle deck to help other people, find their way using the same animals that guided me. So I really feel like I was giving back. I felt like by creating those two titles, I felt like I was making a difference. I was paying it forward, if you like. I was giving thanks for what I'd been given, and I was sharing it with the world around me with the hope that, if I could heal my life and if I could help others heal their life, then those people would heal their life, and then they would then be able to turn around and help others heal their life. And like a domino effect, we could make a difference to the planet. That was my ultimate goal. So then after a little while, everyone was like, okay, well, what about lions and tigers and bears? And I said, okay, well, I've got messages for them as well. And that's where this book came about. This book, World Animal Dreaming, which is the international sister, if you like, to my Australian book. And it's in here that over 300 animals from all over the world, their messages are shared. And again, they're animals that I work with every day, whether it be symbolically, whether it be physically. So for example, if I'm out in the car and I see a signpost that says Tiger Street, I'll take that as a sign that I'm working with Tiger right now. So I'll wait for another 2 indicators sent by spirit to say that tiger is important. Maybe a t-shirt print, or I'll see a truck that has a tiger, skin pattern on its side or something. I'll just look for those signs. Then I'll know, okay, so I'm working with tiger, and I'll work with what I'll do, basically whatever tiger tells me to do without question, because that's the pact I made growing up, that I'd listen to them and I wouldn't argue. So anyway, from that book, World Animal Dreaming Oracle was produced, and this is a beautiful deck. Same artist as the Animal Dreaming deck, but obviously different energy, different intentions, same intention but different energies, because one's international, one's Australian. I also, look, it was hard knowing how to provide for my family. I didn't know how to be a dad. I didn't know how to be a partner. Or growing up, it was really challenging for me to make sense of things that most other people take for granted. So one of the things I did to provide for my family was I put everything I knew to be true about the magical world and the natural world into a course, and that became like a correspondence course. And it was very small, it was very humble, but we, those lessons sold, and that's how I paid for my bills. But after a little while, I sort of thought it'd be easier to put it all together into a book. So this is what this book is. Earth Mother Dreaming is the accumulation, if you like, of all the time that I spent learning and teaching, training, under my own elder too, by the way, but also through my own discoveries and my own explorations. And I put all that together into a book. Now this book has over 90 activities that are designed to help you to unravel the truth of who you are as a person, or who you are as a spiritual being, and who you are as a productive, I'll say useful, even though that's not the word I mean, member of society, like a way of helping you to realize who you are and what strengths you have, and how you can tap into those strengths to help and heal other people or guide other people. So that's a workbook, if you like, a shamanic workbook. And of course, these are the things that I went through to help me learn who I was and to heal myself. So what better way to pay that forward than put all those experiences into a book in a lesson format, so that people can work their way through. It's a really cool workbook that I like to refer to as a course in earth medicine. That's what it is essentially. And with that, there was a desire to help people to learn and to listen, to the voice of the Earth Mother, which is just as important to me as the animals, who are to me the voice of the Earth Mother. The animals are the ones who bring the messages to us. But there's so many other aspects to nature that we often overlook. So I created this deck of affirmation style message cards. There is 70 cards in this set. I'll pull one out to show you. And from all different aspects of nature. So there's a stone card, there's grass, a grass card, there's acorn card, there's tree card, like the roots and the branches and the trunk of the trees all got their own cards. There's the cloud card, there's the fire card, there's the wind card, there's a sound card. And so with the intention that we can pull out a card each day to get an affirmation from the Earth Mother, like a bit of advice from the Earth Mother. And with the idea that by listening to those messages, we'll be developing within ourselves a stronger and richer relationship with the Earth Mother, so that when we're walking through tall grass, we're appreciating the fact that this is, also an opportunity to learn from the Earth Mother by experiencing the medicine of grass. Or walking through the mountains, like what do the mountains represent? Like who are they? What are they? What do they have to teach us? So these cards are designed to get us closer to that aspect, of that heart energy, if you like, of the Earth Mother. So there's 70 cards, as I said. They've all got a picture on one side. Like I say, here's the stone card. See, I don't know if you can see that. There's little stones there. They're very simple. They're photographs of nature. The stick card. There's a leaf card. So if you're walking along and you find a beautiful leaf, it's a sign. It's telling you something. It's caught your eye for a reason. And on the back, there's some messages from the leaf kingdom to help you understand why that has become such an important trigger to get you to listen to yourself and the Earth Mother. All right, so there's a picture on one side and a short message on the other. I just wanted to share a little bit of my world with you so that you can understand that I'm not just some guy who decided to one day to write about animals, that I actually do live what I teach and what I share is my own philosophy. I do live by these rules every day myself, or I endeavour to, and I just thought I'd just offer a little bit of that, particularly in this day and age where there's so much going on, there's so much confusion, there's so much angst, there's so much worry, there's so much stress, so much uncertainty. The one thing we can be certain of is that the Earth Mother loves us. She's providing for us. She wants to support us. The animals are her voice. So if you see a kangaroo or a koala, yes, it's beautiful to see them, but there's a message in that the Earth Mother has sent those animals to you to enrich your life and to heal you just in some little way. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. You can learn more about me and my work by visiting animaldreaming.com. You'll find there too that my wife Trudy and I and our daughter Isabella run Animal Dreaming Publishing, which is again another branch of animal dreaming that allows us to give people a voice in their own way by helping them publish their work. Explore it all. Those two websites again, animaldreaming.com, animaldreamingpublishing.com, and you can also find me on Instagram and Facebook by just doing a search for my name, Scott Alexander King. I'll chat to you soon. Thanks heaps, guys, and I really hope this little talk opens your heart and your mind to the possibilities of what the Earth Mother is trying to do for us. See you later.